Now I've hit live.
But you're not going to do the bit that you did. There's no bit, it's just reality.
Right. We're live. We're good. We're live. People can see us.
Okay.
The internet can totally see us now, it says. Like, totally. They can totally see us.
Big wide world. And guess who else is live this time?
Who?
Guess.
Doomcock?
Yeah.
I saw that earlier. Oh well.
Right. I will guess I'll post this. This whole thing we do, this. We thought we were done, and yet the world pulled us right back in.
Every time I try to get out, they pull me right back in. Yes. Hi, guys. We weren't going to do it live today.
You really weren't. Well, speaking of, I should probably send you the brand new animations I did. So that'd be a good, like, mid-reward. It's just the same one, but new ships, but we can do it as, like, an end.
David Bessig. There you go. I claimed the first super chat for $2. Thank you, David. You get to pick an animation, too, just so you know.
And there's more ones, David. They're the same thing, but there's some new ships, and one that everyone's going to love. I mean, they're all going to love all of them, but one they're really going to love. Where the hell's the button? What are they called?
All right. Steven, Matt, Jill... Arcady, Josh, Captain Robert April, Robbie Jackson. Lots of people here already. Welcome all. Welcome everyone.
What should you call this live?
What did I call this live? I don't know.
That's a good name.
New animated Star Trek series announced by the creator of Rick and Morty.
Well, sort of. The writer. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Because that creator chap is patently insane. And it's the best kind of insanity.
If you say so.
Best kind.
Well,
you're not a Rick and Morty fan, Stuart?
I'm not. I hate Rick and Morty.
Whoa!
Oh, surprise me with when he says, all right, well, that's a good one. So I'll pull up the one, the really beauty one that I love. Oh, that's not it. Okay, you're going to get a bonus one because that's not right. Damn it. And I haven't updated the Super Chat rewards list yet either because I just have not had time today.
Because we were live yesterday and we were going to do another one for a week.
All right,
so
here you go, David. That last one was, I guess, for you, but this one's definitely for you. So thank you very much for the $2 Super Chat. You claimed first Super Chat, and there you go. All right. So, welcome one, welcome all. New breaking news today. Yay. Yeah.
Didn't release a normal video today, did we? That was just today.
I don't think we released one today, no. Not that I'm aware of.
Well, fans get one anyway, Stuart. Apparently.
Right. Do you think this animated series will become canon, or can it be safely... Oh, it's going to be safely ignored. I think it's going to be... it's called Lower Decks. I mean, it's, it's going to be focusing on 4 individuals, apparently, who are bucking for promotions. Yeah.
Ooh,
these are like the people that are behind the scenes that install the little yellow thing in the replicator to give you a banana. They're doing their jobs down below to make the ship go. So they're going to probably see stuff going by. I don't know if it's going to be set on the Enterprise. I doubt it.
Well, this is the conversation to have, isn't it? Because this is a thing. It's a real thing. It is an official second TV show. I mean, the Patrick Stewart one, I guess, is the official second TV show, but we know nothing about it.
Yeah, unnamed era. We don't know what's going on with it or whatever. Thomas Potts puts $1.99 in and says, Trekyards, the most reliable news. He says, number 18, please. So I'll play number 18 for him. Yes, Thomas, I see you.
Yeah.
I see your comments, Thomas, all of them. It's like an ongoing joke now. Because on the Anti-Trekker stream, he was like, they never see my comments on their live stream. So every time I see Thomas's quotes now or questions, I'm like, Thomas, I see you. Thomas. So there you go.
So you double love him.
Yes.
On purpose.
Yes. Renee C puts in $4.99. Thank you very much. Only one question: will they make Underoos based on this animated series? Oh, probably. CBS will do something like that.
See, I never knew what that was. I was very confused by Avengers when that happened. I was like, what the hell is an Underoo? Is that a name for a superhero term? Is that a tactic? It's like, oh, it's
underwear.
Underoo. What did that come from?
There were Underoos in the 80s based on popular shows.
It's such a it's obviously such a niche American reference. It's like, whew, no idea. But I mean, it's an American film, so that's fine. But
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
no idea what that meant.
one of the news articles for this topic today said, yeah, as Peter Young says, Starfleet's least important ships is what they're going to be on.
And how many times have we said it can be any ship, any crew? Doesn't have to be the hero, doesn't have to be the savior. The universe is so broad and so
Yes.
rich
Yes.
that you can, it should be that easy to make a show. So I guess we should probably. How many people joining us so far? 161. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
How have we
considering
gone-
this early in, yeah, that's good.
Oh, least important ship USS Grissom. Yeah, I could kind of buy that. And we know they all die in the end. It's Rogue Wanting it. It's like, don't worry, guys. You don't have to know any of them that well because they all get blown up in a few hours. Yeah, the whole season takes place in one day before Star Trek 3. Lower decks, the lowest deck, and they finally explain how you get from one piece to the other.
Yes.
All the Grissom.
So you were asking me about Rick and Morty. I take it you're a fan. I mean,
Yes.
I can't get past the first few episodes with all the belching and the whining,
Oh,
and
God.
it's just. I know they're cleverly written. I've heard this, and I have to watch
Yeah,
them.
but that means that you obviously didn't continue watching TNG because the first season was cringe. You didn't, the first couple of Rick and Morty are certainly better than the first story of TNG. At least they're original stories that sort of grab you.
Okay.
Naked Now, Naked Time one was very like, oh Jesus Christ, that was a story, really? Farpoint's not like a good story, is it?
No, but it doesn't have blah, blah, every 4 seconds, and I don't know, Rick. Like, stop your
Hey,
whining.
Rick.
Yeah, that's just irritating. I hear that gets scaled down quite a bit later, so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's pretty minimum. But Stuart, why don't you give us the news, like sort of summary of the news?
new animated series announced, Star Trek animated series, and it's going to be a comedy.
Now, also, there's a difference between announced and commissioned.
Okay.
Properly 2-season
Ooh.
commission, because the Picard show was announced.
Yes.
Don't know what it's going to be, how many episodes, whatever. They were announced they're working on the Academy show and the Khan show. Probably won't ever see them. This was commissioned for 2 seasons, so that is a real level of it is now in production.
Yes.
We've had 2 Trek TV shows on at the same time since
And yeah.
DS9 and Voyager.
Yeah. So the only thing we know is by the writer of Rick and Morty, and no casting's been announced, anything like that. We don't even know what era it's set in. So this is all just. This isn't going to be a long live stream, I don't think. We're just going to. Yay! Things are happening. And I'm.
Yeah, this is a conceptual fun stream, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, this is kind of like the next golden age of Star Trek. Should they do this right? Because I remember when TNG and Voyager and Deep Space Nine were all on the air, it was like, this is awesome. But we have Discovery that not all the people are happy with, and a lot of people have kind of turned up their nose at this news already. I've seen a lot of negative comments about it, and it's just kind of a shame.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's again, you take each property, each thing by its own merit. This is exciting news. We were excited by Short Trek. We're excited by this.
Yeah.
Until they prove us wrong. Now they were keen to promote this guy as a diehard Trekkie, but I mean, they always say that. And one of the great quotes about the Discovery Art team, all the hardcore Trekkies, and then they do what they do. It's like, oh, okay, because hardcore Trekkie / told by committee doesn't quite equate. But we don't know. They might. I'm assuming they've hired this chap for his style. It's like the Game of Thrones writers of the Star Wars series. You're not hiring them to make a light-hearted comedy in space. You're actually getting what you are getting in the Game of Thrones vibe. So you would think they get more creative control. You would think.
Yeah. And and it's not being said again what era it's taking place in. If it takes place at the same time as the Picard series, I don't know if I'll be on board with that. I think they need to go back, and this is one because it's lower decks and a different ship. Throw it in TNG, throw it in TOS, throw it in a series that we know, with visuals that we know. Keep the setting the same. It's animated, so it's very easy to do. But don't do Discovery, please. If they do that, it's gonna flop, I think, because people
Yes.
that don't like Discovery are just going to be like,
And it can't JJ because it's CBS commissioning it.
that's true. I never really considered that.
So good. All would be fine to have one, but no. But it's just when that's not super chat side, then we can go right to the beginning of this conversation. Why super chats, guys? What are super chats? Why are they important? Because we're on here to chat and raise money.
Yeah, man. Super chats are super important. They help support the channel, and
My super friends.
this is a
All
bonus.
the supers.
Yeah, this is a bonus video. We weren't expecting to do a live today. I know we've done one every day this week, but that's because there's been stuff to talk about from Destination Birmingham. We were going to take a break today because I got stuff I got to get ready for London Comic Con. I was busy all damn day, but I had time to do this. Samuel was going to do this by himself, but but anyway, yeah, David Bessig puts in $2 and he says super chats are important because he says so. So there they are. So thank you, David.
The law of the land. Says David Bessig.
Yeah, you're a common supporter of the show, so thank you very much. It's very appreciated. Again, you get to pick another super chat. Anybody that's Thomas Potts and he already got his, and yeah, David got his first one too. So Renee and David, you each get one more. So just let me know in the comments.
So this was announced 4 hours ago, pretty recently. What was your very first reaction? Where were you? What was your first reaction? Let's go back to the start of this because it's a hopefully interesting story.
It is, because I went to the convention center, set up the captain's chair, set up the backdrop, got everything ready. One of the little blinky things on the captain's chair broke off, so I was like, damn it. So I came home, got my glue, got my stuff. Beautiful day out, so I decided, okay, I'm going to take the Camaro for a drive. So I drive back to the convention center with the Camaro, and on the way there, I see on my phone a little notification pop up just out of the corner of my eye, and I look, and it's Samuel. It says, new animated series, and I couldn't read the rest. And I'm like, what? So when I got there, I opened it up, and new animated series announced. I'm going to go live, and this is as I was walking towards the TOS captain's chair. So I'm like, I'll be able to join you because I'm going to fix this, and then I'm heading back to home. So
you couldn't escape the Trek world even while you were doing Trek world on the real world.
Right.
Trek world followed you.
Right. David Bessig says 8. Number 8. So let's play number 8. So yes. So I was super excited about that. Then I got home. I read the article, and yeah. Then I got to work making a thumbnail for it, and now we're going live, the announcement on Trekyards and all that stuff. So, and then I had maybe an hour to sit down and relax today. And here I am because I have a coffee because I got up super early this morning. So I'm needing to be energized. I got actually a Gatorade and a coffee on the go because damn. So that's the story. How did you hear about it, Samuel?
Sean Turanjo, it's one of those things that people send you things, but also you see things. I mean, we sort of both work on Facebook, so we just see things pretty much as they go, and then you see one person say it, and they all suddenly happens everywhere. And so I saw the Sean Turanjo's, and I commented, and everyone was saying it, and that's how. And my initial reaction was, "Oh, cool." It's like the Picard show. It's like, what are you meant to think with no information? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the article I read said a few things that you hadn't heard, so that's good.
Yeah, I read the Trek Core or the Trek.fm and the Vanity, which was interesting. But no, I was excited because as you know, we pitched sort of what they could be doing in the franchise. And one of the things I said was do, a mini series of say 9 episodes in one of each era, but use digital green screen sets to allow you to, like Blood and Chrome, to do multiple things, really hit the fans with what they want. You've got Picard show with the future, you've got a pre-TOS show that if they do link to canon, you've got pre-TOS sorted with Kirk and Spock, got that niche hit. If Star Trek 4 already happens, you've got the big budget version. So if they went with an animated series which is cheap, the cheapest thing you can make, and also the most creative theoretically, if you did, my instinct was, if you place it right in the middle of TNG season 4, you've got the best of all worlds. It's pre-war, nice and peaceful. Everyone knows the era. Everyone loves the era. You can use all the old stuff because all the old stuff clearly exists. You can show new ships as prototypes and even secret prototypes because you can say, oh, they're testing the Prometheus 2, testing whatever. You can have all the cameos back because voice actors, you can age and not really age. And you're going to appeal to all of the fans.
Yeah, and you got to think too. This is comedic, so there's a lot of things come into play. Like, did you hear the story about whatever Locutus or some joke about Locutus if they do it in TNG? You know, stuff like that. You can reference.
Killed 10 million people.
Exactly.
My uncle was on the.
Oh yeah. Joseph Petrick puts in €2 and says, "Discovery rewatch streams? Question mark. Will they continue? Yes.
Yes.
We've just got inundated lately with other stuff. We're gonna have to do 2 episodes per stream, so kind of like an hour each, and do a 2-hour stream for it. But yes, they will continue. And Joseph, you get to pick a super chat because of your, or not a super chat, an animation because of your super chat. So thank you very much." I'm going to be low energy really quick, just so you guys know. David Hughes puts in £1.99. I want a Rick and Morty song for Charlotte. Well, I can't give you that, but I can give you an animation. So I need Joseph and David to shout out which animations they want to see. I don't even know the reference, so it's probably a Rick and Morty reference. You're laughing, so.
Oh, you didn't get it. That's great. And someone said just saw Samuel's interview on Trek Zone about his Project Convergence. Can't wait to see it. Thanks, Jay. Please put on Indiegogo now. We really need that funding. Please do 84% or whatever we're at. Yeah. No, seriously, TNG is the best one because you have replicators, you have, like I said, peace. You can justify almost anything in the middle of TNG. If you went post TNG, then you've got a different atmosphere. You go pre TNG, then inventing the Lost Era, and that's quite a dangerous thing because what if it doesn't work again? You go TOS, it's boring, and they'll have to reboot it. You go TMP, it's interesting, but it's very militaristic, and that's not necessarily the most comedic. Whereas TNG is the most like a cruise ship. I can see them doing like a story about them not watering the plants properly, the plant watering system malfunctioning because Dave hasn't tuned that system, and now suddenly every single plant on the Yamato before it got blowed up, or the Odyssey before it gets blowed up, or the Galaxy or the Enterprise before it gets blowed up. Wouldn't it blowed up?
Wouldn't it be funny if, like it said, there was focusing on 4 people who are bucking for promotions all the time? What if they're on different ships and they're communicating back and forth, and every time they get a promotion and transfer to another ship, the ship they just left gets destroyed? Because like one gets one's Yamato, like you said, and then the next one he was on, he gets transferred again, and then Battle of Wolf 359 happens and it gets destroyed, and yeah, that'd be hilarious.
And it's the story of that cursed crew member. His job is to never leave this ship. It's to never get promoted, otherwise he will have the ship blowed up.
Or there are 2 of them on the same ship. One gets transferred, the other one has to stay, but then the ship gets destroyed, but he survives in a life or escape pod each time.
Wait. Are we talking about the guy in the Glen? Because you mean, his friend got blowed up. Are we linking? Is it one of his descendants? Oh, he died, I guess, but his descendants maybe. The friend on the Glen. Very unlucky chap.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. There's so many comedic possibilities, and it depends how far they want to stretch the comedy. I hope it's not Rick and Morty style comedy. Like, the guy can obviously write. He's very clever and got a lot of interesting, ideas. But I don't think it should be over the top like Family Guy.
You haven't watched his show, though.
I have. I've seen bits and pieces of episodes.
Well,
my friend Blappy makes me watch them sometimes when I'm over there. Here, watch that. Oh, all right, fine. So I kind of listen. I get there's some really good references and stuff. I get it, but
he's according to IMDb, he's a writing assistant on 10 episodes of Rick and Morty. He's also a production assistant on 14 episodes of South Park. And he's written one of the shorts, or at least partially helped write one of the shorts, the short treks.
So Rick and Morty, South Park, and one of the shorts. So
the Escape Artist, I think, is the Mud one.
So 3 hilarious comedies.
Yeah, the Mud one.
Because I'm
sure. Yeah, that would imply that one's going to be more of a comedic one then.
I'm sure it will be with Harry Mudd. They got to lighten the tone with him, but I was kind of making a joke there that nobody likes the shorts so far, but there's only been 1, so it's not fair to say. But anyway.
Yeah. Also, Stuart, could you read the previous super chat again?
Which one? Oh,
the David one.
Okay, David Hughes. You still haven't given me an animation, by the way, David. So let me know in the chat. But I want Rick and Morty songs for Charlotte, and here it comes.
Okay. Now, do you remember what I said at the convention?
Which
The
convention?
person that I told you the story about the people we met that watch us all the
Oh,
time and
yes,
annoy.
yes, 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 yes.
So what do you have to say to this to Charlotte? You have to
Is it Charlotte?
yeah.
Oh, good morning, Charlotte. Wake up,
Morning.
Charlotte. Oh, we should have coffee too. I have a coffee in here. Good
Oh, it's a
morning
purple mug.
from Trekyards. Even
Morning.
though it's not morning,
Yep.
it's live and it's not morning.
10:45.
But you can play this for
Morning
her live
somewhere.
in the morning. I thought it was
Yes.
Rachel was the name.
Well, I don't know. I met lots of people.
Morning, Charlotte.
There you go.
Wake up to Trekyards.
I was talking to her during and said super chat together. It's just
The best part of waking up is Trekyards on your screen and Folgers in your cup.
And I sent track number 17, Memories. That's the Rick and Morty song I sent.
Mm.
So there you go.
Mm.
Now, my mum said this when I told her the news, because, it's good news. Is this a reaction to the Orville?
I've heard that in some of the comments that I've read, yeah.
I mean... What do you think?
I would think maybe, 'cause as a way to kind of lighten the mood, and if they and correct some of their appease some of the fans. I think if they put it like you said in TNG, and it looks like TNG, it's not discoized. I think that
Disco and G.
that would make a lot of people really happy, because a lot of people are into Rick and Morty, they're into South Park, they're into that kind of humor. I don't want it to go quite that far though. I'd kind of like episode 1 of Orville comedy.
Well, that was the worst comedy one.
I know, but that amount of quality jammed into an episode, that's kind of what I'm looking for this. I don't want every 3 seconds is a joke.
Well, that's not what Rick and Morty is per se. It's very sleek. I would actually think sleek's a good word. No. So you wanted, when you saw Orville, you were like, damn it, this is my Star Trek. Now you want, damn it, I want my Star Trek based on Orville Star Trek again. You come full circle.
Sure.
I mean, would you have wanted a comedy, or would you rather had a drama, or for the comedy show? Is this something you could see works better as animated? Is this the right track for animated series? Does this just work just by itself?
That's hard to say. I mean, are they going, because it's animated, are they going for a younger audience? Are they going for like the teenagers or the early 20s, or the people that really are into South Park and stuff? I know a lot of older people are as well.
Well, that's not 20s. I mean, South Park was going so many years. It's like mostly 30s and 20s now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is going to be the next thing to try to bring in the younger people. Is that what their aim is, or are they trying to appease the people that love Family Guy and love South Park and?
Yeah, but I mean, Star Trek fans, some of them were against Orville's stupid, like, potty humor, and you wouldn't want South Park jokes in Star Trek because it cheapens the Star Trek world. Just saying fuck, and I'll say it because it's now Trek canon. At least say it in a good way. Don't waste it the way they wasted it. In my opinion, they wasted it. You don't want a Star Trek show that would suddenly do that. Now, if you remember that Star Wars animated series made by Seth Green that was cancelled with like really weird. Yeah. So what do you think of that?
That's the first thing I thought of when I heard about this. Is it going to be like that? And I know most of those episodes were done. They had a lot of episodes done. I want to see that show because the clips I've seen of it are hilarious. That kind of animation, that kind of humor, I think would work really well in Star Trek. There's a lot of inside jokes and references you could use. So yeah, that's the first thing I thought of when you said animated series, and I was walking to the captain's chair. I'm like, I wonder if it's like that Star Wars show, which I can't remember the name of that right now offhand. But anyway, 80s Totally Awesome puts in $2. Thank you very much. Needs to be a t-shirt with Sleek on it. Yes, that's one of the ones we've got planned at some point. So 80s Totally Awesome, you get to pick a super chat reward, pick an animation, and we'll play it. And let me know.
And hi, Scottish Trekkie. And yes, anyone knows Red Dwarf knows that sci-fi humor can work. Very, very true. And Stargate had an animated show, and it was not very good. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, would you want Red Dwarf style humor?
Yes.
That's more...
Yeah.
Because that's certainly a lot lower in the spectrum of ridiculous. I mean, also, it was made in the 80s and then 90s and 2000s, so
It's
it's
also
evolved.
British humor, so it's not
But
all funny to the worldwide audience. I appreciate British humor personally. I appreciate
it's more
the dry
intelligent.
wit.
You know, it just is. It's more deadpan. It's more.
Yeah. Deadpan's a good
You know,
word. Yeah.
You know.
Number 11, please. Everybody's playing 11 today, I guess, because
Which one's 11?
it's the Orville meets the Enterprise, which we gotta remaster and expand on it. But because we're talking about an animated show that has humor, I can see why everybody's picking Orville. I'll just play it again because it's kind of short. So yeah, yeah, I'd go for a Red Dwarf style comedy. That'd be. I think that would work really well.
Cause I don't want it to be clever. Like Rick and Morty is very, very clever. That's why I think it really goes above. Again, South Park. South Park, if you watch an episode, it's really ridiculous humor, but it's very clever. Family Guy is not very clever.
I disagree. I think Family Guy is super clever. So is Futurama.
Well,
Simpsons was clever, lost it. I haven't watched Simpsons.
Family Guy is the least of the clever.
No.
I know the meta level of clever, but it's stupid jokes for the sake of stupid jokes. Even if they're clever, stupid jokes, the intelligence level involved is a lot lower. American Dad's less funny, but it's more good stories. South Park is far cleverer, but a lot of time less funny, but also hits stronger notes for me.
Captain Redneck is here. He's on Anti-Checkers chats all the time. He just donated $100, and that's legit. That's not a mistake. That's not a mistake coming from Captain Redneck. Trust me. And he said because reasons, thumbs up.
What?
But Captain Redneck, you get to pick an animation. You get to pick an animation and let me know what you want to see. John Wickham puts in $2, so thank you very much. I want the captain's name to be Captain Drew P. Balls. Drew P. Balls.
Hey, Drew.
Clever, I like that.
Captain Balls.
Number 3 says David Hughes. He finally got his request in there, so there we go.
Mr. Redneck, Jesus, thank you.
Still waiting on Redneck. Oh yeah, he's very generous at times. So still waiting on Redneck for his animation, and as well as John Wickham.
Stuart, I just sent you some animations, so he can have one of the exclusive ones.
Number
I just sent you.
8, please. He says 8. So hold on,
Well, he'll get a bonus as well.
All right. You get a bonus one for being so generous, Captain Redneck.
You do. Another brand new one. Let me find them. So let us know in the chat, Mr. Redneck, or just Captain, because I feel like maybe be Admiral at that rating. Yeah, honorary Admiral for an hour when you donate $100.
He'd appreciate that, knowing him. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want number 1, 2, 3, 4? These are my numbers. So there's 4 I've done special. Each one is a non-Trek ship, none of which have been seen. So let me know, Mr. Redneck, and I will let Stuart know in my Facebook which of the animations he should play that you pick.
Adam Boots puts in £2. Would love to see Lower Decks Klingon style. And he says number 14. It'd be cool if one of the officers was like a Klingon, or the side stories of Klingon officers. So here comes number 14 for you, Adam Boots.
Pick well. And he put a damn good one, Stuart. So when you download the videos, it's gonna be this one you need to play. So look on your Facebook. That's a perfect one you picked without realizing it. Good job, and he'll play that when he downloads them.
All right, I will get to that in just a second, Captain Redneck. You talk.
So,
I got some stuff to do now, so do your thing.
Yes. Sorry. Hello. Yeah. So I guess we'll talk about the concept again. So the idea of lower decks. The fact that it's animated is really exciting because you can do anything a lot easier, and once you build, well, hey, it might be 3D animated. Then things like Clone Wars, you get a lot of longevity out of that because once you build 3 sets, you can then move around them a lot in different ways. You can show ships, you can show things. I mean, what if the Stage 9 guys got stopped because they're actually doing a TNG show, and if you could just walk around the Enterprise, it would make this new animated digital Enterprise a lot less special. And they're making their own digital sets, maybe. I don't know. Not quite the same thing, but you never know. Because again, Enterprise D. But it'd be something else. Maybe a Nebula class, or even a new ship at the time, or even a Rust Bucket the first. Well, they said they're not very good ship, so just a really pants version of a galaxy, like a really stripped down galaxy, with like old parts from other ships or something,
No,
or even like a post TNG ship, like a post TNG galaxy or smaller galaxy that's been like retrofitted to try and survive. It's like a super border ship that no one cares about. I mean, the obvious, well, you could always go the Firefly route of having it be, a real rust bucket. 'Cause everyone loves a good rust bucket when it's done properly.
still waiting to download these because for some reason, yeah, it's a pain in
That's
my
fine.
ass. Are they finished?
You always said a
Oh,
breath
they're
class,
there.
Thomas.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
there.
But no, yeah, animated is really exciting. Straight away, and then I mean, just the fact that you can bring anyone back from any show is the ultimate advantage of an animated. And half-hour show is easy to make, easy to watch, easy to sell,
Mm.
easy to binge as well. You could argue if it's a 20-episode season, because I don't think you'd want something small. You'd make up for the lack of length with multiple episodes. If they could then bring everyone back. I mean, what if this is the thing that really, what if this is the backwards looking but clever thing? Rick and Morty isn't original. The whole premise of it is he wanted to do a, Doc Brown and Marty
Yeah.
thing, and he was like, well, he can't do it, so he'll make it his own version. And it's, what I mean, it's really original, but also not original. It's all the same things we've seen before, but just in a very, really clever way. So, and South Park obviously is, all the things they do modern days is like just taking topics and talking about them in their own way, but it's not like it's original in its own way, in a conventional way. So animated's interesting because why make this be the show that everyone likes, make it be the show that is just universally loved. Set it in TNG or post TNG, have a whole 2-episode arc, on the holodeck dealing with the NX-01, but it's like, we don't make fun of it being the, Picard was Riker was the chef, and there's an episode just about he goes back and for punishment he goes back, whoever this officer is goes back and is the toilet attendant to the NX-01. It's the exact same episode, just like he's in the toilet.
Here's number 3, Captain Redneck, just for you, for your amazing super chat. And it's
Yes.
so ironic that you picked number 3 because
Yep.
we were just talking about Red Dwarf humor, and there's Starbug.
Yep.
So that's
See?
beautiful. I'll even play that again because that was cool. That's great to see. And we do have some bonus ones now, so we can maybe, if somebody doesn't request one, we can surprise
Well, these
them.
let's have these be high enders. Like anyone above $20 support gets one of these bonus alternate universe ones.
Okay, there's another super chat there. Richard Kennedy puts in £1.99.
Thank
Have Q effing everything up. Could be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. So Richard, you can request a super chat reward. To pick an animation, let me know in the comments, and I will play that for you. Oh, it's stuck on here. I gotta get rid of this. Sorry. There we go. But yeah, it would be kind of neat to see, like, even TOS or TNG would be, I think, the best bet for this, and because you wouldn't want to go to Enterprise, I don't think. But is it going to be an adult comedy? Is it going to be like rated R, like South Park, or not rated R, but like?
But like, that's so untrek though. You'd still want to keep it.
True, that is true.
Trek.
That is true. But yeah, number 12. Number 12 says Richard. So I'll play
I don't
that.
think anyone wanted to see a Klingon sex scene with Klingon nipples.
Nah.
Like if you asked a million Trek fans, I think it would be 75% no. You know what I mean? We're not in Trek for that.
True.
I mean, while it could be interesting to see, like I would be fine seeing a 4-episode miniseries animated that's like, really gritty, but I'd rather see really nice, cool, interesting sci-fi stories. Classical Trek, just in a new coat of paint.
Yeah.
But hey, Hey, do you think this was even in the production pipeline before Alex Kurtzman took over? Because there's only Discovery, and JJ4 is not happening really, and as he takes over, the other guys are fired. He makes this big deal, and suddenly we have Picard announced, and 3 months later, animated 2 seasons, hell of a commission, and 2 other shows in the pipeline.
Yeah. Which one is Star Trek Reliant? The name has been taken. One is Star Trek Starfleet Academy. This was one of them. Lower Decks was announced at the same time as those other ones, so that's showing that these are the titles they're going to be using. So which Reliant are we going to be getting, and what era, what grit, like what kind of gritty level is that? Is going to be, like I don't know. And I think it might have been in the pipelines, hopefully. That's the problem. We don't know exactly what happened with Brian Fuller, the new Discovery coming out. Blah, blah, like, did they have all this planned behind the scenes, ready to go? Or do you think that this is all damage control going, damn, we dropped the ball. Let's fix Discovery as fast as we can before the end of the season. Let's film 3 more episodes. Let's get that last episode rushed through, get the war done. We can start fresh season 2. And by the way, guys, Picard's coming back. Oh, and an animated series, and this and this. Like, we're sorry. I don't know if that's the case, but it'd be interesting to find out for sure.
I really severely doubt this was planned. It doesn't fit into the vibe. I mean, the whole point of Discovery Season 1 was dark, gritty, and, radical new take, and then this is something very not that. But do you think then that we know that that when J.J. Abrams came aboard, he was very controlling and wanted, TOS action figures off, everything off the walls, and he wanted his own animated series and his own everything else. They said, no, you idiot, go away. Now, do you think Brian, they gave him so much trust, like they did for Last Jedi director Rian Johnson, and he really royally screwed that up, and now they're licking their wounds there. We're completely crushed the Star Wars franchise. Now they're doing only one movie. They've really pulled back on that. They think that Brian wanted so much control, but so much. They said, right, this is move forward. Everyone's gonna love it. Boom. This is the dark show. We're gonna do something different. And then he was ousted, like not ousted, thrown out, and then they started saying, "Wow, this didn't work." But he didn't want anything else. He wanted Discovery only, Discovery core, Discovery new boss. Be better than TOS, be better than Spock, all that stuff. And now we have a guy that's looking at the big picture and saying, "Well, actually, let's do shows that appeal to everyone. Let's do the show that appeals to everyone in the future with the celebrity. Let's do a show that appeals to Trek canon almost exclusively, because, I mean, surely you can make jokes out of Trek canon. Like you said, John Delancey shows up. I mean, if you watch the sort of timelines, game trailers, it's all like jokey, Q-based humor.
Mm-hmm.
So him coming in and taking out one of his officers somewhere else, I mean, whatever, it becomes infinitely humorous. So why not have it be just all about the canon? Super clever, super interesting. And if he's a hardcore Trekkie, do you really want to give another hardcore Trekkie the keys to the car, and then the studio says, "Yeah, but we want it to be a reboot as well, please. Thank you." And it's like, what's the point? What's the point? They can't. Could they get away with 2 soft reboots in a row? There may be 3 with the Picard show, but that obviously works. It's the future. You can soft reboot for the future because it's the future. Things change.
Yeah, the stream went offline there for a second, but yeah, it's back now. It's buffering. Hold on. You keep talking, but yes, I agree with you 100% what you just said, which not everybody heard.
Yeah.
Just summarize.
Was this show made to be the canon buster that they want to, because all the jokes built into canon, bring back a salt monster creature, you do all these funny things, all these interesting stories, all, let it be that show to get people back in, to get people excited again. Because why would they give this new hardcore Trek fan the keys to the car, as I said, and then say, but we want to be a soft reboot? Like, would fans accept 2 soft reboots in a row? And the Picard show will be a soft reboot, but it's the future. You can do that. It's the future. That's fine. TNG was a soft reboot, but it was still consistent, and it was the future. So it's like, that's fine.
Yeah, well, I think we're putting too much thought into this, because I don't think this is supposed to be considered, like, as serious as we're making it out to be. If the vibe that I'm getting, like you said, it's by Rick and Morty writer, so that kind of humor. It's worked on South Park as well. It's going to be something that's just going to be a fun little diversion from what we're used to as Trek fans.
Well, but he also wrote this Small Trek, so that's canon. That's part of the universe. That's Discovery. That's introducing Mud backstory and blah blah blah. He was trusted to do that. I mean, to go from a writer of a short into a full showrunner, I think he's a showrunner. That's pretty big. But
Hello?
hello.
Hello. Everything's fine. Everything... I don't know what the hell's going on. Stream keeps dropping. Sorry, guys. There we go. Now, stream health is fine. Everything looks good. I don't know. I apologize. Technical difficulties. CBS doesn't want us talking about it because, I don't know.
But we're being positive.
I know. Poor network connection. Well, that's what it says on Skype. It says that all the time on Skype. But anyway. So, what are you guys hoping for from this? Like, do you have any thoughts about? Do you want it to be silly? Do you want it to be like South Park and Family Guy, or do you want it to be more, as Samuel puts it, intelligent humor by being like British humor on the like Red Dwarf? Something that's a little bit more highbrow. Because I'd like to get your opinions, because I've read a lot of comments before we started this. And
yes,
there's a lot of negativity going around, but. That's because of Discovery. Discovery haters are speaking up again.
It's more interesting than a Khan show. Way more interesting.
I would say yes.
I mean, how many times have we said we want Lower Decks? I mean, that episode's one of the better of TNG just by pure concept.
Yep.
And ironically, what did they say when Discovery came out or before? They'll focus on the lower characters, not the captain. It's like...
Yeah.
Focused on one woman who was so important that she was basically the captain of her own series, and we didn't focus on lower people whatsoever. It was not a crew at all. Failed in every respect. They were trying to go with that pitch. But executives lie, try and sell their product. Yep. That's fine.
Yep. It's like
we just call them out for it.
Yep.
But a show called Lower Decks. Although did Discovery discover anything? No.
They discovered the mycelium network and a large tardigrade.
They discovered it before the show, though, so they didn't discover it in the show.
It's true, I guess. But Renee Stewart puts in Australian $20, so thank you very much, Renee. Thank you. By all means, pick a super chat reward, one of the animations. Throw me a number.
Very kind. You guys the best.
I want Trekyards to come on TV. Come on, CBS. That's what they say.
Well, we could talk ships for ages, but someone pointed this out to Eagle Moss Group, but yeah, new show means new ships, means new uniforms. Stuart, another show we have to analyse and review and talk about. Oh my god. We can't let Trekyards die. We have 3 shows coming in 2019, 2020. Oh my god.
We're going to be busy.
And Orville.
And Orville, yes. You guys are going to see a lot of us, whether you like it or not. I mean, you don't have to watch, I guess, but
I mean, you do.
We're going to be busy, and I don't have a problem with that. I really don't.
We did through 2.5 years before, and now, Stuart, this might be the golden age of Trekyards.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Well, I don't know. Usually they keep these announcements for like something like San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con
or Destination that just happened.
Exactly.
We got the announcement of the new Emmett Till, and we've got the Klingon ladies full makeup. This would have been imagine if a teaser would come out as well at that con. That would have been huge. Considering the other good press they got.
Well, once the first teaser trailer comes out, we're going to have to be doing a live about that, because then we'll know the animation style, we'll know the characters, and you're still moving and stuff, so I could hear you.
And I was talking, and I was looking at you, and you weren't doing anything. I was like, Stuart, talk to me. What do you think? What do you think? And you didn't do anything. I was like, ugh.
You were talking about production and competing with your fellows.
Oh wow, you got right up to okay, weird.
Yeah, I heard everything pretty much. So
okay, so competing with everyone makes sense. So they just started the Star Wars Resistance animated series set between Revenge of the Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. And what did you think of that art style of Resistance?
Not a fan. I haven't watched any of it. I just seen the trailers and stuff, and I'm not a fan of it at all. That being said, that Star Wars Follies or whatever that other show was that was canceled, I loved the animation style of that. The kind of caricature look of the characters and
That's
things.
a good word.
I thought that was fine, and I really enjoyed that. And I think CGI animation is the way to go if they can do it well. So
That's why I love Beast Wars so much.
I do love Beast Wars, and a lot of people hate the animation being that because it's old. It's one of the first animated series, but it got better. And
Roughnecks, and that actually holds up pretty well considering.
Yep.
Got a
So
lot of good stuff done. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Resistance style either. It looks stupid. Apparently, it's okay and it gets better, but it's not meant for. It's meant for a younger audience. It's meant for a whatever. But that's obviously what they're competing against, and they saw the reaction, the general discomfort with the animation style. So they won't go in that direction. But obviously, Clone Wars wasn't as well enjoyed at the start, and then it grew on people, and then Rebels, same thing. But again, those are certainly better styles. You wouldn't obviously have 2D, so be some sort of 3D animation, but they're competing against that, so they've learned those lessons of don't do. Just use a soft a safe animation style that everyone can enjoy. Yeah, I mean, what would be your? Well, it says Lower Decks. So what would be your pitch for a Lower Decks show? Because I looked at some other articles. I just haven't read the 4 people things. That's quite intriguing. But what's your if you were to pitch it right now, the basic that 3-word outline, Lower Decks. What would you do? And let's see how right you are.
well, I'd have somebody from each department. I'd have a janitor. One of them would be a janitor, just cleaning up all the messes that we never learn about, like what happens after you've had a sexcapade in the holodeck. There's always jokes about that being cleaned up. So one of them has to be janitor. One of them has to be working in engineering. Be off again.
I'm assuming you were still talking. I was just.
Well, you were frozen like this, so. It says the live stream's good and healthy. I don't understand. But anyway, so what did you hear last?
Oh, literally nothing.
Really?
Oh, just the sexcapades on the.
Okay, so one of them's a janitor. One of them's an engineering officer
Grease
who's like
monkey.
a grease monkey who's going cleaning plasma feeds. Another one's an intern running paperwork back and forth from the captain to the first officer to the department heads, getting them coffee. Kind of got.
A joke. So why don't I just call you back?
If you want, sure. Call me back.
If that'll help. Bye, everyone.
Bye. All right, so yeah. You guys can still hear me, but you can't see me. Dun dun dun. There he is. Let's answer that. There we go. All right, well, let's try this again. There we go. You down again? Are you on Wi-Fi, Stuart? No, I'm hardwired in, and actually, if I unplug that, it works better. But I've got kids upstairs doing stuff online, so they're kids.
This is.
There we go.
This is a strangely unhelpful one.
I really hope they make an animated series on DS9 after the war. It would be a perfect environment for a comedy series with sets like Quark's Bar.
Problem is, that's just DS9 again, and I'd get bored of that.
Yes.
Because it's just I'd rather be on Earth space dock. That's more interesting to me because you can explore the French aesthetic. You can see other ships. You get the familiar, the different. It's a space station, but also you can go down to Earth. That's why I think the Academy is still a good show idea if you do it properly, because that's you get to see Earth, you get to see the it could be really interesting.
Yeah.
So from what I got from the sort of garbled pitch a little bit, you want off jobs. You don't even want science and engineering. You want off job people that are.
I want
really dark, really deep in the silly side rather than the Red Dwarfy side.
Yeah, I want people that didn't do well at Starfleet Academy, that were the underachievers, that got 69%, 65%. So they got the crap jobs, but they still have high ambitions to become, captains or commanders at some point.
Well, that's Rimmer.
Yeah.
That's just something that's Rimmer.
/.-121 puts in 79, whatever you call those, pence or shillings or whatever the hell you have. Anyway, almost a pound, and he didn't even leave a comment. I'm not acknowledging him, but Chive Bacon puts in $10. Hey guys, the Discord is awesome. Just want to inject some roleplay. I am EXO on the Excalibur NCC 1705. Would be cool to have more roleplays, etc. on Discord. Well, We could try incorporating that. I don't have time to deal with that, so you have to talk to Grim Panda or Captain George on Discord. They'll be able to help you.
It's funny, Chive, because, Excalibur 1705, that's my TOS ship in Star Trek Temporal Anomaly, my fan film, so I know that ship very well, and I also rendered that for Ghost Ship extensively, so I've worked with Excalibur a ton in the last 5 years. Yeah, I have so many things I could render with Excalibur. Yeah.
So there you go.
So,
talk to Samuel. He can render some ship shots for you. Ship shots.
You can help fund me get a new costume with ship shots.
Ship shots.
Because I want a new costume.
But no, I think the low achievers, like the interns, the grease monkeys, the janitors, the barber. I like that idea, and have one or two of them be aliens. I think is a good way to go. They're all friends at the academy.
Well, we'll double back to what they said about it being a low-end ship. So would that be best to be a canon ship, or is that best to be a new ship? Because, again, it's still got to have a reason for the ship to exist. And low achievers can't be on the Enterprise. It's got to be something worse. But then how far do you go down the line before it becomes a case of, this is just a garbage scow, and he is just a stupid man that, you know what I mean? Like, where do you go on that graph of whatever to whatever?
Maybe they're doing cargo runs between a starbase that's, out on the front lines and like a supply planet. It's just a cargo run ship that occasionally runs into trouble, occasionally gets pulled aside to do something else, but it's just back and forth all the time. So you can have regulars that they interact with on the space station and on the planet, and that makes so many more possibilities, and that's what people like that would get assigned to. They wouldn't get assigned to like the Enterprise, as you said. So.
Yeah, so I feel like, again, there's safe bet versus not safe bet. But if I was to pitch it, I would have it on, like I said, a new designed. I'd get Rick Sternbach in to design a brand new TNG era ship. That's slightly newer in the galaxy, but launched before everything else. So it's kind of like Galaxy S, but it's much smaller. So like maybe 200 people, 300 people, low end, middle end, very everyday, but a new build, like a replacement for the Miranda, but they didn't, they whatever. So it's just an average, like an office in space sort of ship. So it's just a day job ship. And I would have a bit more with the career choices. There's an engineer, there's a bridge officer, there's a pilot. All the basic jobs, but they're all very good at what they do. And it's about how they interact together and this ship and dealing with planets and doing things poorly. But I wouldn't go as far as Rick and Morty, just because Trek doesn't, like, once you push it that far, it becomes a spoof of itself. And I wouldn't want to spoof. I'd want the show to be canon. I wanted to add things to the greater universe. I want it to bring in Crusher. You want Crusher to come in and then do a slapstick episode about her growing horns on her back, and they sing opera. You know what I mean? I don't know. You don't want to go too slapstick with it, but you want TNG so you can bring everyone back. I'm sure they'd all say yes. Imagine one of the ones is he knew Worf years ago, and Worf comes on the ship and he says, "Oh, I need you," and then we follow them on a bird of prey for a bit or something, and all these side episodes. But he keeps eating Targ when it's dead, and everyone hates him for that, and
Oh, we got another super chat. Chive Bacon again, $20. Hey. Thank you, Chive.
Oh, well, that 20 was for the 20 gets him an exclusive one.
Hey, Captain Foley, have you seen the USS Excalibur fan series? The update of the original design is amazing, very subtle, but awesome. I posted it in Discord. I think I've seen it. I'll have to go take a look at Discord.
Well, it's not. The ship's not changed.
But you get one of the bonus animations, so.
But you have to pick though. So we already had 3. So you got 1, 2, and 4. And I'll let you know which one that is.
Just put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat.
Well, yeah.
/.-121 pound 99. Redneck said, "Show us your moves on Discord." Redneck. You know what, Redneck? You put another $100 in. I'll show you my moves and make /.-121 happy. And we're talking about a comedic show, so whatever. Captain shows his man boobs.
That's great, because I really need some funds after that convention, and Stuart needs funds to buy stuff at this new convention, so that'd be fun.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Nano Reaper puts in $2.
Thank you.
Liquidators Tales of Ferengi Commerce Authority.
Yeah, Frankie could be funny.
Yeah. Nano, you get to pick a super chat. I'm going to play one of the other ones just randomly for Chive.
Okay, we'll do save the obviously the coolest one for last.
I don't know what you would consider the coolest. Give me the first letter of the word. I don't want to open up Facebook.
Yeah. Do the SW one.
The SW one.
That's really.
Okay, here it comes.
Okay.
It's not. I wouldn't really. Yeah.
What?
I meant the first letter of the ship, but that works. I know what you're talking.
Clear enough, I think.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What do you think, Stuart?
It's never been one of my favorite ships, so it's all right.
But does it look sexy like this though?
Yes, I'm looking forward to one of these to watch for sure. But
good.
Kralum 1 puts in £1, but no comment. So you can still pick a super chat reward. Just
Is he a Grenham spy? Do you think?
Sure.
It's almost Grenham.
The Kralum 1, I guess.
Or is he a Kraylor? Is he a Grenham and a Kraylor put together?
Sure, that thing. But you just put the number of the animation you want in the super chat, and we'll play that for you. These super chats are going. These super chat rewards are going over pretty well. Hope people are enjoying them, and
there'll be more. As you saw, there's a couple. Hey lads, but what the hell? Okay, just heard the news. Yes, new animated 2 seasons, which is triply exciting because it means they can actually plan an arc. You can say, right, we've got 40 episodes, we've got a year and a half, because we're going to produce them at the same time, a small turnaround time in between, easy because we're doing it at the same time. Let's have an arc, let's set up some characters, let's say, right, we're going to have Stuart back, because Stuart's already in a contract, so why not have him back as younger? I mean, come on, if you want to set off a show, why not have him set off both shows? You start with a shot of Picard on the bridge. Like, people do not expect Picard on the bridge. He says something cool at classic TNG, and then the camera pans down through the ship, and you start seeing stupid things in different rooms. People having a drink and talking about something really weird, and then you see someone doing yoga in their quarters, and somebody like making out with a.
I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second. I just got to talk to Nano Reaper. He said, I think it is 15, the Ferengi one. Well, there's 2 Ferengi ones, so what I'll do is I'll play both of them for you. But yes, 15 is one of them. Sorry, continue. People making out. And there's another 2 more super chats.
Oh,
damn.
Superb.
So, yes.
Do you want to say the super chats?
Sure. Worsted Degree 9 puts in £5. It would be cool if the Academy series would be like the game Starfleet Academy. And he wants number 20.
Yeah. Totally get it. And he can even reuse a stock footage of Shatner.
Here comes number 20 for you.
Yeah, to film that in high definition, I'm sure. So
And after that, Richard Kennedy puts in £4.99.
Oh gosh, 3 in a row.
We will see the animated Will we see the animated Captain Foley and Commander Hawkins in this series? The lower decks crew could polish your boots. Well, we have the avatars if they do a CG thing.
Yeah. Hey, if they asked,
And Daniel Dunlop, $5. Thank you. Do Futurama-style ship animations to commemorate the advent of animated Trek comedy. My pick for a future animation.
You know what? Sure, I will render out Planet Express in the animation that I've been doing for the other ones, so we can get a nice. Sure, you just bought yourself a Planet Express animation for the next one, thanks to Barry Chapman's model. Yeah, Barry.
Oh, I've got to play the other Ferengi one for Neff because
I've got to make that one first.
Oh, there's another one here, so. All right, yay! And sorry about the dogs, but it's.
My goodness!
That time of the day.
Oh, Stuart, I'm gonna faint.
Why?
Ooh. You'll see.
Oh, I see it popped up. It's red. It's $100. Now, hopefully that's not a mistake. Was that supposed to be $10? Okay. Anyway, let's see what it says here. Chive Bacon, $100. Thank you very much, Chive. You are amazing. All right, third time is a charm. Have you seen the TOS Excalibur fan show? It in my opinion, that ship is the ultimate TOS style. I posted a pic in Discord thoughts. I haven't gone to check Discord yet, and I don't want to do so while I'm on the live stream because if I'm already having buffering issues, I don't want to load my computer down. I will check it out, Chive, and message me on Discord because I'm on there, and I'll gladly talk to you about it. Which animation do you want? I'm gonna play.
I think he needs both the specials for that because I mean that's just like.
Okay, I'm playing the one I want to see right now.
Okay. You bought both of them. Both of the custom ones I did last night. Wait for the lovely little delay so I can see what it is.
Oh, dude, you ruined it for me.
What? Why?
Because it's a Viper Mark II. I wanted a Viper Mark 1. I don't care about.
I haven't got a
Mark
Viper Mark 1.
Well, get one.
What?
Tomorrow's Eagle Moss review that I do at 12 o'clock. If you got to check it out.
Yeah, I haven't got that yet. I want that one.
It's the Mark 1 Viper, and it's beautiful and amazing, and by far the best Eagle Moss model I've ever gotten.
But look at the Firefly. Look how good that looks.
It's a Firefly.
Come on.
I'm not a fan of the Firefly.
Look how nice the animation is.
The animation's great. Just the ship is ugly.
Beautiful.
So, Chive, yes, message me on Discord. I will take a look and let you know my thoughts. But
I know about this. So the Excalibur web series was they had the best visual effects of any fan film for a long time.
Okay.
Because it was partially done by Gabriel Kerner, and he was obviously worked on the show, and he went from Battlestar Galactica style.
Yeah.
The live action stuff wasn't as good, but it was certainly trying. But the style of it was so good. Now the ship itself is not actually upgraded; it's just the same ship, but I mean tweaked as much as Into Mirror Darkly as it's still a Connie. Just the style was so gorgeous. And I then, out of respect for the show, because it already existed before mine when Temporary came out, even though the Excalibur is two different registries, I stuck with 1705 because that was what the web series used. I mean, it's sad they never made any more. I mean, they made one episode and then just never did. Had some good ideas, had some good CG, had some, it was a bit more interesting than other TOS stuff, but at the same time it was very normal TOS stuff.
Well, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, there's not much really, but Gabe did a great job, and he tried to sort of update it in his own way. But yeah, in Temporally we see Excalibur, and then we see it in a Ghost Ship. So yeah, you can add that to your what's it called, RPG, because it exists in the.
Can you guys answer the super chats? Chive, we are. You just put in the chat.
I just talked about it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, Chive.
Yeah, I've seen all the.
Everybody that's hearing us answer Chive, put in the comments that we've answered them 3 times now. Thank you for the donations. They weren't necessary, but they're amazingly awesome.
That made our week. This week's already been a good week. Huzzah!
I hear profit in the wind, says Josh Johnson.
I hear I can put some money back into what I spent at the convention.
I'm going to message him.
I feel less bad now.
Did you want to message him on the chat and say that we have answered him like 3 times?
Just a one-line answer. What?
Type in the chat, please, to him, because
okay.
I'm getting frustrated because we are talking to him, we're answering him. I mean, other people can hear us and see us, so... Now I feel bad. Renee Stewart puts in another $20 Australian. I think that's Australian. Renee, I don't know if you...
Some sunglasses. What does sunglasses mean? It's 2 O's. It says do 20. That's
20? Oh, we'll do the 20.
It's an O, but there's 2 of them, so it's 2 O's. But there's no logic behind that, but that's fine.
That's awful. But anyway, yes.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate the...
No problem. No problem.
But no, I still want a semi-serious. I definitely want. Okay, I want this to be canon, this show. Because why the hell not? This is the best chance, the only chance to have everyone back without any problem. I mean, they can have an episode where they go to the holodeck and it's Captain Sulu. You know what I mean? Why the hell wouldn't you? Make it a fan thing for the fans, because cartoons are much less expensive. I mean, think about the Discovery show, the most expensive show ever done for Star Trek. the most divisive show ever for Star Trek. And also, they went so over budget. Animated, it's kind of more controllable, you know. And you know, and yet you can put all the stars back. I'd rather have a cool Geordie story than have 6 new sets. You know.
Yeah. Daniel Dunlop puts in $2. Thank you. I mean, Trek ships in cartoon style. Yeah, those would be cool. Chive answered you in the chat. Says, where is it here? Power 5-4. I never got an answer. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the one you put in Discord yet. I'll get to it. Please message me on Discord, and I'll talk to you on there. Neff.
I guess he doesn't realize that we're talking to him on the live stream.
I'm very confused.
So you can't hear us? Nope. Oh, we've been answering you on this live stream.
Can all you guys hear us? Please.
We are.
Can you, if you can hear us, let us know.
3
Time to get worse.
times.
Thanks for the stream. It's 3 times now. Daniel, did you select an animation for your $2 super chat? I don't know if you did. Yes, we can hear you fine. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody can hear us. I can now, says Morden is alive. Okay. Damn.
Does not show up. Well, you know, just go back and have a look.
It does not show up. What? Maybe instead of posting on Discord, he posted on eHarmony. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, good. So we did answer him 3 times. Each super chat, so it's in video form, not chat form. Oh, was he wanting us to answer him in chat? Maybe he's somewhere where he can't listen to us because he doesn't have earbuds or something.
Oh, you should have said that. That would have been useful information. We've never had that before.
Yeah, because I feel bad because... Anyway, I feel bad and I'm sorry because I'm Canadian and I have to say I'm sorry when things go wrong. Chive says strange now. We're sorry, Chive. We love you.
He can't hear you, so you gotta chat. You gotta chat him to that. Oh, good question. How's Romulan War coming? Or they have the powers that be destroyed that too? Nope, not whatsoever in terms of destroyed. Nope, it's totally in the guidelines. It's all good and dandy. I'm actually working on that over this weekend. I'm not so much behind, but I sent them a few shots over. No, I sent some shots over the week. What did I send? A couple of destroyed ships. I've got a very intricate planetscape I have to work on, which is like, but I've done half of it. Lots of layers, and then I'm doing shots. I've got a bombardment shot to do this weekend. I've got a fell fleet shot. I've got to sketch out a work bee. I'm designing an X1 work bee, Stuart. That's gonna be fun. No,
Nice.
it's not really
Nice.
difficult, but it's got to be done. And I'm going to finish off the next one, dry dock. Got to finish that off to get that ready to go. Now it's going well. First half should be out for the end of the year, plenty. Not a concern. And then second half, we'll see. There's a lot of battle stuff in there that I haven't touched yet because it's not. We're sort of going in order of show, but I'm probably going to be like 30 shots in the battle. Some really cool stuff. Again, the through line is wonderful. I love the payoff at the end. I'm really excited to see that realized because I helped some of that with creatively some of that. No, it's really exciting. What art software do you use? I use Lightwave 3, the same as they used on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, V-Ot Dragon gave me a good idea. He was talking about Miranda class, like being a border patrol ship, which makes me double down on my joke that the ship always gets destroyed. It should be a Miranda class in the Dominion War, and then it gets destroyed. They escape in a life pod or escape pod, and then they get assigned another Miranda ship, which gets destroyed next week. Always in different ways because the Miranda is the red shirt of the
every
series.
week. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be sad.
and yet funny.
Yeah.
Depends how you play it.
I still want there to be a. I still want there to be a Star Trek message, you know. Like, Orville still had some really good message to it. You know, that strikes a really good balance of different things.
Yeah,
So
it's not comedic enough for a half-hour animated comedy.
Well, no, they went on more on the drama side because I think that's what fans wanted more. They wanted drama with clever jokes that are integrated well.
Yeah. Like this, yeah. This, I don't want this necessarily to tie into canon because I don't think they can do it properly.
But if it's so like one ship out in the middle of nowhere, no one cares, then the only canon is just references. You know, like you said, if it's TNG, they mention one of the Enterprise's incidents, and that's it. You know, there isn't but things they include like they're the first ones to use, they're the first or they're the last ones to the uniform change, and that's referencing to generations. They make a joke about using both uniforms. Geez, there's things you could do. Obviously holodecks would go over using canon, or they bump into the D or something. I just feel it'd be a shame if you made a show that's completely separate from canon. I mean, I know they're making for the DC universe, they're making a standalone Joker like origin story that's not connected to anything else, and it's like, why? They're making 2 Joker movies and a Harley Quinn standalone, and none of them are connected except, it's like, what? What's the point? Like why was Venom not MCU? What a waste of, then at that point it's just a money grab because you're not trying to. I mean, you can tell. Again, that's the problem with canons. The idea of a canon is that they're limited by the story. Okay, in this universe, this has all happened, so this can't be this or this. So fresh means fresh, but why waste your time making a non-canon Star Trek show? That said, if it's in a third universe or a third alternate universe where things are a bit more stupid, then it's just a spoof show. You know what I mean?
And I'd be fine with that personally. Something to just still Star Trek related, just to get your mind off of things and just be not complain about it because it's not related to anything. People are still going to complain about it, but I don't need it to tie into anything. I don't need it to be semi-serious. It can be completely just like a spoof parody show like Robot Chicken, where it's just different scenes of different things.
I just think
in the Star Trek universe.
Gene wouldn't want that, and it just cheapens the brand. This historic makes you think.
Welcome to CBS these days, and Alex Kurtzman. That's exactly what I can see them doing.
But that's too far, though. I don't mean that stupid to make a Robot Chicken style. I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past them.
It's like the reason people like Rick and Morty is it's very, very clever. Like this last season, season 3 was so dark, but it was really fun. It was really interesting. It was really clever. It's one of the moments was like, holy shit. Because choreographed, they're well, whatever, what he does, the people he can kill without thinking, the lines he says, and yet the heart he shows. I mean, that's a balance that is so difficult to reach.
I hear you.
Hey, what do you guys think? I mean, let us know,
Exactly.
seriously. Because we are part of this conversation with you guys. Out of all different styles, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see something more Red Dwarfy? Just put in the chat. Do you want to see something more Red Dwarf? Do you want to see something more South Park? Some more Family Guy? Some more Orville? Out of all the different styles, all the different variables, which one do you want to see most? And do you want it to be put both style and canon or not canon? I would love to know the consensus of the 144 people watching. So you see, who we're more with on this one.
I would love to see that as well. Daniel Dunlop puts in another $5, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
No choice for animation, just do the cartoon thing. Have fun and keep it up, and be silly as often as possible. Well, thank you, Daniel. We try to keep it lighthearted here, especially on the lives.
Yes.
But let's. You didn't pick an animation, so I'll just pick one that we haven't seen yet today. How's that?
Ooh, that's good.
Let's see. I think we saw that one. Okay. I saw that one. No, we didn't. Now we're going to play that one. All right. There you go. And don't forget, guys, if you super chat, you can pick any of the super chat rewards listed there. And we do have some bonus ones. We might have a roulette option, which we can pick one of those.
Ooh.
Yeah. So for a certain amount, you get the roulette option. It'll give you something from another universe, animation-wise. That's a good idea.
Are these things that we can do?
Yeah, the things you've already sent me. The flybys.
Oh, I mean a wheel and stuff. I mean, can we do clever animations, cool, snazzy things?
No. They put in like $20 or whatever, and I randomly pick one. That's all.
Ah, okay.
It's like
I was like, ooh.
that kind of roulette. I mean, if we could have a spinny wheel, that'd be neat. I'm sure it could be done, but we're getting better at these live things every time. So, who knows?
Fancy.
Star Trek can be anything if done carefully and with love and respect for the original.
Yeah.
There just isn't too much trust after JJ and the Discoverse.
Yep.
Worsted Degree 9 says animation type something like Clone Wars with Red Dwarf comedy. Yeah, I'd be down for that kind of animation, the Clone Wars animation. And with Red Dwarf comedy, yeah.
Yeah, and also we still 7-8 years more advanced technology on top of that, so it can benefit. Although, would you want Rick and Morty style 2D?
Yeah, I'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Just less pointy, I think, because it's a very pointy style.
It's an awful style.
Do you build your own work computer commander? Yes, I did. I wanted to be adult, just animated. Fair enough. Okay. A different style each week. Black Mirror could be fun.
Answer me, sir. Justin Murphy is screaming. So I didn't see your comment. So
no, it was to me. It was a do build your own work computer commander. Yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I invested in a Threadripper 2 PC. It's for Lightwave because Lightwave burns a lot, so very very expensive. Trekyards funded the last PC. I built this PC on my own money. It was very expensive, but it was worth it. It's been very very good.
Braden says so. It's by Mike McMahon, not Rick and Morty creator Dan Herman and Justin Rowland. Yeah, that's my bad for the thumbnail. Sorry, I misinterpreted. I don't know who created Rick and Morty because I really don't care because I don't watch it. So
he's the guy that also voices the two main leads. That's why he's such a genius. He's literally is the show. He's
like Seth. He's like Seth then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's amazing when I don't know if you know, but Rick and Morty, they went for one season, they got a second season straight away. Third season they actually had to wait an extra year to get renewal, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna get season 4," and they only had about 80 episodes, and they announced another 100 episodes, so they got themselves 4 more seasons. I think it's that popular, and no one ever gets 4 seasons. That's ludicrous. So show did very very well in that third season. Yeah, kind of ridiculous. We're all holding our breath, thinking the network's stupid enough to let it go, and then they commissioned double, literally more than they've ever had. Again, Jesus.
Canon is fine as long as they avoid retconning. Yep.
And what you pay for, Commander? Apple PC. Oh, PC all the way. I don't like the Apple infrastructure. I never liked the interface. I worked on an Apple for university, but I always, if I could, work on my PC at home just because it's simpler, it's easier to use, it's more intuitive. All the way. I've got a solid state hard drive for the operating system. I've got 3 hard drives in there, and I've got like 9 hard drives on the floor that power the amount of Trekyards. A lot of files.
It makes Trekyards go.
It really does. I've got 6 hard drives back there on my old stuff. And I've got 1 hard drive just for soundtracks, because I am a huge soundtrack collector. I just put some new ones in. I have 785 soundtracks / scores. 700. And I have 1 hard drive for Stuart, which has digital files that you can use for Trekyards.
Yes, you need to send me that.
I know.
Hellrats96 says,
the best.
I want to see 90s Disney style.
Be quaint. I don't know. Okay, to be fair, I would rather see, and see if you back me up on this, Stuart, I'd rather see a cheaper animation style, because nowadays cheaper is just not like hyper real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Clone Wars is now a cheaper style. A cheaper style, but more episodes and better guest stars. Rather than really hyper real animation style, fewer episodes, and by itself.
I don't want a hyper real animation style. I want this to be clearly an animated show. Chive Bacon puts in another $10.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much, Chive. Will Eagle Moss ever do a TOS Dreadnought model?
And I'm going to reply in chat, because that's the best way of replying this one as well.
Probably not, because the only one is Franz Joseph, and it's not canon. is my thinking. So you do answer him there, and yeah. Donnie Pearson keeps retracting his messages, so comedy and Star Trek are fine together. It's a sense of humor that matters. I'm nervous to see this play out. Yes, it could go totally off the rails and really piss people off, or it could be very clever and like a new Red Dwarf, which it's just something that people will really appreciate. Justin Murphy says pics of the setup commander would be nice. And then
For $5.
$5, okay.
I mean, for $5 I'll take a picture. For $10 I'll move my webcam. $10 I'll show you the hard drive. I can do that because I'll plug in this. You're running this one, aren't you? I was gonna plug in my second one, but yeah, $10 I'll webcam you it, show you live my hard drive stack. Got a lot of hard drives. Yeah. Oh, humor is a very subjective thing though. Some people might love it, others might hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just like a normal show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, some people really hate Family Guy. Some people really hate Rick and Morty. I mean, you don't like them. I mean, is it just you don't like the humor, or is it you don't like the initial thing?
I love the humor. Like I said, I can't stand the belching and the whining.
But again, that's very early. That does
I know.
simmer down.
I've
Season
heard that.
3 is the whining, because Morty evolves majorly as a character. You know, yeah. Didn't get what CPU you have. Threadripper 2 AMD, the most expensive processor in the world. I burned a lot of my bank account on that because you needed everything for the Lightwave, because I do so much rendering.
Justin Murphy puts in $10 super chat. Thank you, Justin. You can pick a super chat animation. Same
move a light.
Same with Chive. You can just shoot out an animation number there, and I will play that for you guys.
See, you can control us if you donate. We do what you say.
Okay, thanks for the shout out, Captain. No problem, Donnie Pearson. What did I shout you out? I don't remember. Yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, saying I'm sorry because I'm Canadian. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's the guy that said $10.
Gotcha.
I have to live do this thing. That's my face. Is there gonna be enough room to?
Hey, don't mess up your stuff.
Hello, that's my ceiling. It says this is live. Okay, so that's my PC with my stack of hard drives.
Patrick Wilson says, "Please no Star Trek Detours." That's the name of the show, Star Wars Detours.
Elf.
Wow, cool.
And my main drive thing's got another little door with a fan. This is like live. Socks there.
I love your striped socks. They're hot.
Thank you. Yeah, Blu-ray burner for the Blu-rays.
It's an awful shot.
Hey,
look, there's me. I saw me. I can see my house from here.
Hello. That's actually kind of cool. Look at that. That's a really cool effect, actually. Yeah. That's my second PC. It's a little heater. This is the original Trekyards PC, the one that was built by the very first Indiegogo. Still there. Still works.
I know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas.
What?
A duster.
I don't need to dust that one. I've got my tricorders and that.
I agree with Cockings. The zany approach cheapens the brand, says Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
Captain,
there's just levels of it, you know.
Captain, do you have a saucer separation animation for your Dreadnought? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
So there you go. What do you think, Justin?
Number 3, Captain, says Justin. So I'll play number 3. There we go.
So yeah, Justin, let me know what you think, because, you know, no one commented about me doing a whole thing. I bet Keyshot run one film. I don't know if I've used Keyshot. Probably. If it's CPU based, yes. No, yeah, it's funny. It's funny when you start using Threadripper 2, you can't imagine not using Threadripper 2 because you suddenly change how you work. You suddenly have higher expectations. Although I will say I've still got my Threadripper 1, which I want to sell at some point. Why ties for Christmas?
14.
I just shove them all in the corner. It's fine. Like I've still got my ample room. And besides, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, there you go. I like my little door. I find my door kind of funny. It goes doop, doop.
14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14. 14
keep your drives off the floor in case of flooding. England doesn't flood very much.
Plus, aren't you on the top floor?
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
on the top floor. I don't think Bedford's ever flooded ever. Yeah.
So
It's just
first
funny,
time
some
for
places-
everything.
It's true. I mean, that's the thing. Some places in the US like will snow, 6 months a year, 8 months a year. Some places will literally not at all. Some places won't rain. Some places won't get, like Texas won't get beneath certain degrees.
Nobody asked to see my layout, my desk.
Yeah, but you've done whole videos on it.
Speaking
Whole
of,
video.
tomorrow in my captain's log,
Ooh.
I do a tour of this desk area because I'm rearranging my model table and
You
stuff.
remastered it.
So, yes. So you do see this tomorrow, but nobody asked me, but that's fine.
Well, you just revealed the secret there.
I know. Stuart, the saucer clamps on the battle head should not be extended. Why are you telling me?
Do you want to play it against Stuart? Just to annoy him?
Oh, I don't want to annoy people, but sure. I did notice they didn't go down, but that's fine.
I don't think they can. I mean, I could probably force them to, but like I could rip apart the model and split them up. But it's not meant to. It's not meant to do that. It's more of fun animation just to show. Yeah.
I see Neff.
No, yeah.
So.
Flood. We go on fire, but that's.
Ed Brown says, "Can I ask about what?" Patrick Wilson says, "Any franchises that should focus to all the rando background characters," and I lost the comment. Damn it.
Oh, man. I mean, it's not about being side characters. It's about telling the stories of an average person. There's a Babylon 5 episode of the same thing. It's interesting.
There's a reason that Lower Decks, the TNG episode Lower Decks, is one of my favorite episodes because I love seeing that different aspect. You hear the captain and commander doing their thing, and then you're sitting on the bridge after they leave going, what are they talking about? Because you can relate to that, because that's how it is in like your workplace or whatever. You don't know exactly what's going on all the time. I love that. We're not omnipotent in this story and know exactly what's going on with everybody. I think it's cool. It's a cool way to do it. So
it's just it's relative, it's relative. I mean, I enjoyed the Voyager episode with Lower Decks. I thought it was a fun episode. It was interesting.
TNG showed them clamps closing. Well, yes, because that's TNG. This is just the model that Samuel used, doesn't have the ability to put the clamps down.
I mean, if I was, if someone was to pay me to animate it to do that for a thing, then okay, that's different. But it's like for Star Trek, you only do what's in the budget.
Yeah.
Only do what's needed. The episode was to show it separating, so you didn't need to see it clamps down. That's fine, Yeah, the Mucky Train episode in Voyage is also nice. Yeah. I agree. And even the Mucky Simulator one was fun. The other one was I enjoyed that one too. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Lower Decks. I agree, Patrick. Yeah. And Hellrats96, he agrees with me, so you're automatically my best friend.
Yeah. And the idea of the least interesting ship in the fleet. I mean, it's just like an average ship.
Yeah.
But then you can also be extraordinary within that. I mean, isn't it more interesting if you have a bog standard ship, nothing special, the captain's fine, but not like captains are drunk. Everyone's a good officer, just not anything special. And anything they do that's really special is really special. You see them find a cure to a virus or a planet that they shouldn't be able to do. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Justin Murphy says, "You both go above and beyond. Thank you. My recovery has been painful. Surgery again on December 3rd.
Oh,
well, sorry to hear that, Justin.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I hope all goes well for you.
And we hope nice to have been there for you. We hope we can keep being there for you, and yeah, thank you. We just do it because we do it.
Mm-hmm.
But people like you guys. Yeah, the Babylon 5 episode I said also great. I wish I had your desk. This desk is great. I bought this desk at a closing down old furniture store. It's I think it's real wood, but it's got a sheen to it. It's a metal thing. It's really big, really sturdy. And because it's not tall enough, I don't know if you saw it. I'm currently my legs are currently on 4 sets of post-it notes, a stack this big. Yeah, and then each of my monitors are on a hard drive box that's this big, so everything's kind of like being higher. You'll see it's a silly old setup, It's a wonderful desk. And it does fit. If I wasn't right against the wall, I'd love to have 3 full monitors.
Mm-hmm. Daniel Dunlap gives $2 and says, Samuel, do your best American accent, please. Okay, let him do that, but I need to see a super chat number for an animation.
See, obviously I want to go Twainy Y'all, but
No, don't do
God,
exaggerated
like,
Southern.
oh my God, like totally, like that's obviously a standard accent. But it's like, well, what are you doing? I don't know. I mean, it's what you hear on television. I don't know, a little bit too high.
Yeah.
But then I can talk like this. I'm from the South. Now, if you want to talk to me about fried bacon, I like me some fried bacon.
Everyone likes fried bacon.
I walk through the fields of my farm and I see the bacon is growing there. And I walk in, I shoot the bacon at the head.
Can you trade?
And I take the bacon.
Can you trade some stem bolts, some self-sealing stem bolts for a pick at your desk?
What do you think, Stuart? How was that?
That was awful. You picked the exaggerated American accents. Just do it a regular American accent. See, if somebody told me to do a British one, I'd have to do the Cockney, the really over the top one.
You say English, everyone says, "All right, Governor, what are you doing there?"
Yeah, exactly. That's
not an accent. That's not even an accent anymore. At least Southern is still a massive accent. There's no one that speaks that accent anymore. It's a dead accent mostly.
My wife says that you are geeks, and I am, and it's 12:38 here, and I'm watching you in bed. Well, hello, Joseph's wife.
Hello.
We feel like we're in bed with you. There's four of us in bed together. Sorry, Joseph.
One bed, 3 time zones.
Oh, that sounds like a comedy, a rom-com for sure. I like that.
Yeah. I can only do an Irish accent. Yeah. I do, yeah, people who can do accents are amazing. They just modulate.
Sylvia can do amazing accents.
Yes. Well, I mean, just simply Chekhov. I mean, Walter Koenig is a damn good Russian.
Mm-hmm.
And he can just slip into it instantly, you know?
Yeah.
So shall we, if you want to do a full 2 hours, we've got 20 minutes left. Shall we do a final rung of, like, a closing sentiments?
Just recap everything we said. I want it to be good. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Sure. I'm not really in the mood for recapping, but sure. I mean, I want it to be good. I don't care I don't care if it's canon. If it's quirky and over the top, and I'm fine with that. I don't think it disrespects Gene Roddenberry necessarily. If you say it's canon and it's quirky and weird and way over the top, then yes, you're disrespecting Gene Roddenberry. But if you can make it entertaining and maybe clever a little bit, like Red Dwarf, I'm on board with that too. So either way, I'm happy because I love Family Guy, I love South Park, I do love Red Dwarf.
Question, if Orville had actually been a 25th century Star Trek show, would that have been? You said that much quirky is disrespectful to canon. Would that have been, if that was the canon 25th century Star Trek show? Would you say that was disrespectful to Gene, or would that be just the right level?
That's just the right level. Orville's got it perfect. Orville has it perfect. Yes.
I think Gene would love Orville. Personally, I think he'd absolutely be sold on it.
Yep. So if it's Orville quality and same kind of humor sprinkled in, but still with those Star Trek messages, again, I have no problem with that.
I think even he would want to write for Orville. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest.
We got 2 more super chats. Shy Bacon put in another $20.
Oh my goodness.
Samuel,
Jesus, thank you.
Or I will DM you the Excalibur designing for your information. Well, thank you. Definitely do that, and I will chat with you on Discord about that for sure. So you can pick a super chat. You can pick a super chat reward.
But as far as I've seen, it's no different to the Connie. Now, if it's obviously Gabe's custom Connie, that's different. Yeah. But that wasn't in the Excalibur show, so. Yeah. Yeah. And
Liam Hodgetts puts in £10. So thank you very much, Liam. No requests, just please continue the good work. Well, thank you for that. We will continue to do as best we can. You're going to get a super chat because you're amazing. Here we go.
You mean animation?
Animation, yes.
That was a solid. You know, whenever I ask for trying to get $10 at the end, we always struggle, and we just got like 32 without doing anything. So I think that's a good way to close. Yeah. Can't be a $32 closing. Yay, Firefly!
And I'll play this one too because we haven't seen it yet today.
Which one? Sorry. Oh, 32. What?
Well, this one. There you go. Dun, dun, dun.
Doc Last have just been catching up on the ships from the Roman War. Yorktown looks good. Real rough. Real battle ready. Yes. You're welcome. It's some fun stuff in Roman Wars and really nice shots. Well, that's awesome. Yes, you're welcome. Woo. Yeah, and I will do a Planet Express ship for that $5 chap. Because that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So it really makes it a lot easier if you only have to do one new pass.
Yeah,
makes it much easier.
So you're gonna summarize your thoughts?
Oh yeah. Tonally, a Red Dwarf is probably the cleverest bet. It's still serious, still got to do good stories, but inept / barely comparable people. Red Dwarf / Lower Decks would be fun, but then again, I don't want it to be. I always make my officers, if I write them smart, you just don't have to be too smart, I would suppose, rather than make them stupid. You know, one of the big complaints of the 2016 Ghostbusters is that they made the man super dumb to make the women look smarter, rather than just making the women smarter. Like they rebalanced rather than just making everyone. You know what I mean? It wasn't the correct way of balancing the situation, so rather than making the ship super stupid, you just make a good balance of it. Hopefully, like you wouldn't say anyone on the Orville's stupid, would you?
No.
But they can do stupid things and a bit silly, but no one's actually stupid.
Yeah.
Which are very, very important. So that I hope they could make that work really well. But yeah, TNG, mid TNG. I mean, maybe in between, if this comes out first, between the prequel to Picard show, maybe. But again, this is their best way of bringing cameos. But as in full episode cameos, bring back Worf, bring them all back. Have this be the show that. I mean, look at Stowe. Stowe has brought back more actors from the show than anything has ever done. For DS9, they brought back like 9 of the cast. It was incredible. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, amazing!" They'll come back, obviously for a paycheck, but that's fine. They're worth it. So do that in proper animated, do it canon, do it fun, do holodeck stories, play with it, Yeah, be great. I'm sure Patrick Stewart would enjoy the chance to play a bit of a sillier Picard, have a mid-season or have him after season, TNG season 8. What if it's based around a TNG season 8? Well, hey, what if this is based TNG season 8, Lower Decks, as a reference to Lower Decks episode, and then we do get the animated DS9 season 8, just a different style. Because if one animated series gets picked up, maybe the other one could be.
That would be a great lead-in. Get that season 8, same animation style as we saw Ezri Dax, and then as a spin-off, because every show basically has that nod, that handoff. Picard started Deep Space Nine. Voyager docked at Deep Space Nine. So there's that. So yeah, have them be on her ship, the Emmett Till, and then get transferred to a lower ship, and that's where it all starts. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Good tie-in.
But it could be a good way of them testing the water, because animation could be a really big step forward for Trek. Then you could build any set. You can update any set. You can do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, that's a good way to close it off, I think. Thank you very much to everyone that showed up, everyone that super chatted. We got quite a few viewers on this one, which is fantastic.
Yes.
So thank you very much for checking in. And if there's any more breaking news like this, come to Trekyards. We'll definitely be covering it. Hopefully the day of the breaking news. If not, a day or so after. We will try to get it done as soon as possible.
Yes.
Because we love talking with you guys and giving you our first thoughts. Is the best way to do this. So yeah, absolutely. Come on back. Thank you very much.
And it is great to get that you guys' feedback, because we're also talking amongst ourselves as well, but be able to talk to you guys and get your reaction and yeah, see the vibe. It's really, really good, I think. Yeah, cool. All right, well, we'll see you guys on Saturday for the next episode of Trekyards. Woo!
Plus, lots of live and really cool stuff coming up from London Comic Con this weekend.
And Stuart reviews coming tomorrow, which I haven't yet to watch. I still haven't got that
Yes, a good Captain's Log at 9 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, and a good Eagle Moss review at noon Eastern Standard Time. Check them out, and then If you can come to London, Ontario Comic Con, please do so. I'll see you there.
Oh my goodness! Wait.
Oh.
We got a last one.
Chive again, $20. How open would you guys be to a true TOS reboot with Netflix, Amazon budget, new Kirk and new Spock? Done properly in the Prime timeline, as long as it's done properly. I'd be open to that because those budgets are pretty fantastic. Some of those shows are absolutely awesome. We could do something other than Kirk and Spock.
Yeah, the question is why? Why would you do that? Because you are every time like they could hurt the Spock character in Discovery.
Yeah.
Just by the nature of using him again. You know, it's not so much that it is why would you do it? You know, I'd rather see it, like I say, Captain Sulu show, even Chekhov show. You know, take one character, even Captain Spock, about him training at the academy. Yeah, then you have a new actor play Spock. You know, you can use a character as a springboard, but don't just redo TOS because TOS is so good by itself. They're trying to redo pre-TOS and ruining it a bit.
Yeah.
No, and then they did the reboot versions. That was just zeitgeisting on what do people know.
Yeah, somebody said Star Trek Expanse style. Yeah, I mean we've heard great things about the Expanse. If you could make a Star Trek series that gritty and that realistic and that well written, absolutely,
just make a good show, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
We'll call that a wrap. Thanks so much, guys. You all are amazing, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yeah. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.